So here we go. Quiz number 1. What haircut is universally flattering no matter the texture of the hair, but for those with thinner hair, they can opt to blunt the ends to make the hair appear thicker?
It's the bob.
Your choices are butterfly haircut, shag, lob, or long layers.
That's what I said. I said a bob. What's the lob? Is just a long bob.
Right, but
Right.
you can't say just it's specifically the lob.
It's specifically a long bob. Whoa! Excuse me. Whoa!
Not excused.
Cutting edge over here.
Okay, that's according to Beauty Insider magazine. Okay, so maybe you need to start reading some articles.
Apparently, because the only way that haircut that you described works is if it's longer than the shoulders, past the collarbone, halfway down somebody's freaking back, or
mid neck. The examples they showed was mid neck.
So you can't have stacking in any way. That wouldn't look appealing or pleasant.
Well, but really specifically it's for people. What they're talking about here is with finer hair. If you blunt it out, it makes the ends look thicker.
And that blunting, that's what I'm saying. That blunting is not allowed to have an angle. That blunting has to be like you're sitting there with a protractor in the mirror, like our beauty school instructors used to do with the mirror and check.
Yes, you don't have a protractor in your station?
Okay. Well, I got a protractor, a stud finder, and a.
they make a level app for you, Eddie. You can just use it.
Seriously, man. All right. Excuse me.
Okay.
So, all right. So, do I get a point for that round, or I don't get a point for that round?
You get half a point.
I want chat to freaking argue along with me.
You get half a point.
That's a loaded question.
Doesn't matter. I'm in charge. You get half a point. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
You feeling juicy?
I'm feeling something.
What country?
Wait, what?
What country?
Oh, country.
Did hair extensions originate in 3400 BC?
Bro, what's with the Jeopardy history questions, man? What are you even talking about?
This is great. You're going to love this.
In 3400 BC.
3400, good dates back. They've found hair extensions on people. They're carbon dated back to 3400 BC.
Was there even any countries back then?
Yes.
There were just continents back then.
Nope.
There was dinosaurs running around. Was there even any people running around back then?
There were not dinosaurs running around.
I know. 65 million years ago might as well have been 3400 BC, okay, dude? What do you want me to tell you? What is this question?
Okay.
All right.
Here's your choice.
No. Hold on. Egypt.
Somebody put that in the chat, didn't they?
No, it's Cleopatra, my friend. She subsidized and commercialized modern beauty for the world. Okay. And I told you on a prior chat a couple weeks ago or episodes ago, I have an obsession with Cleopatra.
That's why I went with this. Yeah, it was Egypt. And they used resin or beeswax to attach the extensions to the hair.
That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild.
So quit your crying about the Jeopardy questions.
I will only excuse this one because it's Cleopatra is involved.
That's why.
I'm obsessed. I love Cleopatra for something.
I did it. Okay. Here's a Milady Standard textbook question for you.
Oh gosh.
Okay. And you have to listen to your choices too.
Oh boy.
Answer outright. Okay. Why is it important to use something acidic after a color service?
It's not.
A, shine. B, to close the cuticle. C, to make the hair manageable. Or D, all of the above.
I'm just going to go with all of the above.
You are correct. You are correct. Back in the day, when hair color was not as what's the term we're using these days? Buffered,
Balanced, I guess.
yeah.
Calibrated as they were.
It
Dude,
was so alkaline that they had to use an acid rinse or something acidic to close that cuticle down.
we used to do vinegar rinses. Did you ever do vinegar rinses?
Absolutely. That was my next point. Is back in the day we would do white vinegar rinses, crank that cuticle down, which also made the hair shiny and also made it a little more manageable. So yeah.
Did you ever do the cold shot afterwards?
Oh yeah. I still have a couple of my older clients who are like, use cold water.
Dude, I tell you what, I was younger at that. Obviously I'm talking now. This is like 25 years ago. I was in my early 20s, and I just thought it was the funniest thing because we had the fancy shampoo bowls where it was like a recliner chair and the legs would go up.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, they were the really nice ones, and so it was like a lazy boy in essence. Okay, and so Madam would be laying back. She'd have her feet up, and I'll never forget because it would happen consistently. Like different types of women all the time. They'd all cross their legs, like they'd be sitting, with their feet up. Right. They'd all cross their legs. They'd put their hands between their legs, and they'd be like, "Okay, hit me with the cold rinse." And I never understood what that was about. And it wasn't until a little time went by, right?
Right.
And I got kind of close, kind of comfortable with one of the clients where we could speak kind of openly more with each other. And the one day, and she's like, and she did it, and then she goes, "Hit me with the cold rinse." I'm like, do you mind if I ask you a question? It might sound like a dumb question. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. She goes, why do you keep cross your legs and put your hands between your legs? Like, why does all the girls always do that before they say, "Hit me with the cold rinse"? Like, is that some kind of procedure thing? She started laughing. She thought it was the funniest thing in the world. She's like, "No, so we don't pee ourselves." What the hell is going on?
Yes, sir.
I never thought about it. Never thought about it before. But now every time somebody says "hit me with the cold rinse," I instinctively get my legs close to each other. I don't know.
That is
the
awesome.
Things I have learned in this industry, man, I tell you.
That is awesome. Okay. Here's a great one. And this is one of your favorites. What is another term for zero elevation in a haircut?
Bob. No, excuse me. Lob, according to your insiders.
What's the term for zero elevation? Not what kind of haircut uses zero elevation.
Painful grading. That was the instructors. They would painfully grade how your angle was. It was painful, dude.
Okay. So here's your choices, okay? Natural increased layer, natural fall, texturizing, or D, because.
That's right. It's because natural. Oh yeah, natural. Yeah, natural fall. Yeah.
Natural fall. Zero elevation is also called natural fall.
Okay, you didn't frame the question properly, sir.
Okay. Yes, I did.
Listen, Trebek.
Okay. you need to take the voices in your head and turn them down. Okay. So here's a true or false question. Or actually
false.
A yes or no question.
No.
Can a client do their color service on the same day as their K-tip hair extensions? True or false? Yes or no?
That's a loaded question.
Yes, it is.
What you could versus what you should is really what that answer is.
Okay. Should
you do it? You shouldn't. Could you do it? You could. Is there going to be little asterisks behind that? Yeah, absolutely. That is a loaded question.
Okay. So actually, it should be yes, no, or maybe.
Should be more like, yeah, right? It depends. And not the diaper depends. It should be like the actual, it depends on the scenario.
You cannot lead me down that road. I will not let you do that today.
Come on, man. I'm going to mess you up.
Okay. And for your final question, does Eddie have Riz? True or false?
You're so stupid. You are so stupid. It depends which kid you ask. Depends who's making fun of me that day.
So, quick story, guys. Eddie's niece was giving him a hard time, and she kept chanting all the way through the house for about 4 hours. Eddie has Riz. Eddie has Riz. It was the cutest, funniest thing ever, and I haven't let it go for about 5 days. So that's what that's all about.